Okay guys, I'm back. It's been about 15 minutes of messing around with this kit. I finally got it packed somewhat reliably. Again, this is the 511 3.6 med kit. Move my Dillo out of there. Sorry. Shameless LaRue tactical plug. LaRue Tactical. If you don't think you need it, you probably haven't learned much about AR-15s. What I've not been able to do that is fit some stuff from my Maxpedition kit here in. One of them, and I haven't unpacked it, I would not have been able to get my surgical kit to fit in there, which is not a big deal. It's just a couple hemostats that I usually try to keep around because, quick clot's good, tourniquets are good, but sometimes you just need to get in there and clamp stuff off. But again, for the average Joe, that's not a big deal. I was not able to get my second ACS in, and I was not able to get my airway in, which is not really a huge deal. With it packed, however, I could not utilize this front tourniquet pocket. And I don't think I have an excessive amount of stuff in here. Let me show you how it's packed. I can't even get it unzipped correctly, it's so tight. Okay. So the back would be on your vest, and it would be sitting much like this. Much like this, correct? So then when it flops down and open, what you have, and what I was able to pack it with is this. This is the 14 gauge needle chest decompression. This is the needle for the venous access kit and the saline lock kit. Was not able to get my personal kit in there. My Band-Aids, Tylenol, Benadryl, stuff like that. First thing I don't like about this pouch, this is not elastic. This is just very well woven, but a well woven plastic cord piece of webbing. That's cool. It does, I guess they were kind of thinking about a needle and venous access kit like that. That works very well for that. It's holding it in place, but I would have liked to have been able to run one of my dressings in compressed bandage or gauze or something back there, and my venous access kit up here. I get what they were thinking though. You flop it open. The most important stuff is right here, right in front of you. This is your sustainment stuff that you'll need later on down the line. It's from the beginning to the end. It makes sense to me. To some people it may not. In the front pouch, and I really had to jam it in and fold it up. The North American compressed gauze again. This I jammed in. I really had to work to get in. This is my Israeli or emergency trauma dressing. This is the same stuff from the Maxpedition kit in the first video. Then, here's another thing I don't like. I had to quad roll this chest seal up. I don't like rolling these chest seals up. I try not to. A couple reasons on that. When you roll them up, you run the risk of breaking this thin seal, breaking the paper, or anything like that. And then it's not sterile, but then the glue dries out on the backing of the seal. And that can lead to some problems. And you can also put cracks in it, leave anything folded up for too long, and that's just what it's going to do. Did not dig that so much. It's tight. It could be because it's new, but I don't think so. This is very well made. I will give it that. It's typical 511 quality, extremely well made. Just on that little bit too snug side, and I think they were building something to a space standard that a lot of people really don't have a need for. I run this. Most people run stuff a lot like this. This is from when I first went in the Army way back in 2005. I know, 7 whole years ago. Not that long. Well, the military medical game has changed a lot. It changes every year, just from lessons learned in Iraq, Afghanistan, everything like that. These were a military contract run of saw pouches that were just custom. They changed them out a little bit. They added this Velcro closure flap on top to where it Velcros back onto itself if you need it to, and that's it. It's just an open pocket, and you can stuff a 500 milliliter IV bag, all of the IV stuff in it, and all of this trauma stuff and everything like that. It's just a flat open sack. So, that's not a big deal. All of these nice pockets and all the sewing and everything in there is not needed. I mean, this still works. A lot of units still run just converted saw pouches for IFAKs. Because the new IFAKs, they're good, but, a lot of soft guys, they can't get IFAKs in colors that they run because they are only making them and procuring them in ACU right now. So you have other companies like 511 coming out trying to address that soft market and law enforcement market and everything like that. And, that market's there, but it's all based on the needs. Like I said, if a saw pouch works and you have a saw pouch, use it. If you want to buy something specific, like this 511, like I did, I wanted to move away from this Maxpedition and use something with a little bit less real estate. I was willing to give some stuff up. I don't know if I'm willing to give up that much, though. I don't have an onboard tourniquet provision. I can't jam it in here. I still have my provisions for 2 onboard tourniquets on this kit. Don't know if I like it yet or not. Probably not going to run it too much on my Condor rig here. I'll probably put it on my HSGI Wasatch. Run it on that, do a couple classes, teach a little bit, and see how it runs and works for me, and then get back to you guys. But right now, not impressed with the layout. Very impressed, again, with the durability. And, these little, you can put a blood tag on here. That's one of the little things that's nice about it. I mean, they address the little stuff well, but I don't think they put a lot of thought into the overall design. Shame. 511 usually has some really nice stuff, and I like their sandstone. If you're going to run just Coyote, I really wish that they had standardized Coyote. As you can tell here, I have 4 different colors of Coyote on this vest, and from the video earlier, I like the 511 sandstone. That's like my favorite for the Coyote. It has just enough green in it. It's kind of hard to tell right now too. It has just enough green in it to really help it blend in some of like the brushier areas. It's almost like the Marine Corps, that Marine Corps brown that they run in their vests. It's greenish tan. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but it's not the Condor Coyote. It's not khaki. It's almost like this multicam attempt at like a Sage screen, but I think they just did it right. You can tell the color difference here between the brown. That's the Coyote. Actually, if you look at the multicam, it's close to the multicam stitching color. Hard to get through in video. It's really close to the Maxpedition, but I really like their color pattern. And I wish I can get a vest done in it, but that's just me right now on this 511 med kit. This is going out for a couple of my friends that are on the two-way range. I got some messages last night. I know I'm just starting the blog, but stay safe, guys.